Well, hello there. I'm Harrison Shanley, and this is Dark Side of the World.
We are here to uncover the world's deepest, darkest secrets. And I am Tim Withers.
Today we are going to talk about one of the poorest countries in the world.
Really? Is it Ethiopia or Kenya?
No, believe it or not, it's actually the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Oh my god, I've never heard of that country before.
Well, my friend, you're about to hear about it quite a bit.
What is it?
Well, the Democratic Republic of the Congo is located in Central Africa, bordering Angola, Burundi, Central African Republic, Republic of the Congo, Rwanda, South Sudan, Tanzania, Uganda, and Zambia.
Oh, so what's the problem?
Well, the DRC, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, is known as the world's poorest country with a GDP per capita of $348.
Oh, that is not much money. How many people live there?
Currently, there are over 73,550,000 people living there, and they all speak French, as it's the national language.
Yes, that is ridiculous, I would say. It would be very hard to feed all those people.
Quiet! Only 2.8% of the land is arable, and only 0.4% of the land is permanent crops.
Horrible! They mustn't have lived long.
Well, the life expectancy for a male is 54 years, whilst for a female, it is 57 years.
How did it get to this point?
Well, the DRC went through two major wars that destroyed the country's economy, and many people died. The DRC was established as a Belgian colony in 1908 and gained its independence under the republic named Republic of Congo in 1960.
Yes.
In 1965, Colonel Joseph Mobutu seized power and declared himself president in a coup. He then changed the name to Zaire, and his name to Mobutu Sese Seko. He controlled the country for 32 years through sham elections and through brutal force. In 1997, just if you want to know, after ethnic strife and civil war in Rwanda and Burundi led to a massive flow of refugees, Mobutu's regime was toppled by rebellion, headed by Laurent Kabila and backed by Rwanda and Uganda. He subsequently changed the name to DRC, but in 1998, his regime changed again. It was again challenged by a Rwandan and Ugandan-backed rebellion. Troops from Angola, Chad, Namibia, Sudan, and Zimbabwe intervened to help the DRC. A ceasefire was signed in 1999. However, sporadic fighting still continued. In 2001, Laurent Kabila was assassinated, and his son, Joseph Kabila, was named president. He was successful in negotiating the withdrawal of Rwandan forces, and in 2002, the war came to a halt. These wars destroyed the country, and the Second Congo War was the biggest since World War II, with 7 foreign armies involved. By 2008, 5.4 million people had been killed as a result of the war.
Oh my god, that's horrible! How is the growth there now?
Well, the development indicators show that the country is still developing. Over the past 5 years, the amount of rural population that has had access to water has stayed at a steady 27%, and the life expectancy at birth is well below sub-Saharan Africa average, with the DRC being at 48 years and the average at 54 years. Women also have an average of 6 children in their lifespan. However, with all those births, half that number is dying, with 2 million people being born and 1 million dying every year.
That's it! I've had enough flim-flummery! I need to do something about this.
Go, Tim! Fly!
I've visualized, I've felt, I've heard the pain of a human, but nothing as bad as this.
What happened?
Oh, it's so horrible, I cannot explain.
At Nice try.
It's hard. Well, first off, I was walking the streets and the village of the DR Congo. I came across a woman called Honorata. Honorata had been kept as a sex slave by armed militias. This was in the eastern Congo for almost a year. Honorata's days melted into one. When she finally escaped captivity, she was on her own. After walking for days and days with no food and no water, wearing only basic clothing that had been ripped and torn, she found her way to a village called Bukavu. There, she found her 5 children who had fled their homes and survived on the kindness of strangers with no food and no water. But soon after she began to rebuild her life, tragedy struck again. She was once again raped, beaten, and sexually abused. Families that had once helped her proclaimed she was cursed, shunning her once again, leaving her on her own with nobody. Everything may have been lost, but her hope was not. She rebuilt her life with the help of women for Women International, sharing her story with the world. Today, life may be hard. She's determined to earn a living and provide to her family's basic needs.
Well, her story is both daunting and eye-opening. What else did you find?
Well, I met this lady called Sarah, who's been raising awareness and helping out the DR Congo for a long time. She is a saint. She is an inspiration to us all. I said all of us. I'll let her speak for herself, but she's not here, so I will have to say what she said. So Sarah said, "Hey guys," I said, "So, Sarah, how can we help the DR Congo?" And Sarah said, "Well, there are numerous ways to help at the DR Congo. Firstly, make a small donation to charities such as CARE, International Medical Corps, Doctors Without Borders, International Rescue Committee, Mercy Corps, Oxfam, or Save the Children. They can all help in their own different ways. I help out by raising awareness and going to numerous charity functions," she said. She said, "I've also been to the DR Congo many times, talking to the locals, finding out their personal stories, rebuilding lives. It's just something I love doing, because I am an angel." That's what she said. She is an angel.
She is, and she is indeed. Thank you for doing this, Tim. We'll be back next episode for the next episode of The Dark Side of the Earth next Thursday. Remember to like and share Rudy the Bull on Facebook.
And Twitter. Don't forget Twitter.
I'm Harrison Chanley.
And I am Tim Withers.
And this has been The Dark Side of the Earth.